Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Friday. Fabulous Friday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 5 decks of cards for this reading today. We're going to bring in the Arrows of Love Tarot and the Arrows of Love Oracle, the Twin Flame Journey Oracle and the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle and the Tall Tales Cat Crew Oracle, all by Mystic Moon. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. Now, before I even shuffle the cards, they're giving me an Ascension symptom. And it's a headache or a feeling of head pressure or tension. It may be very overwhelming. You may also be getting heat in the body with this as well. So obviously the heat is to do with the Kundalini rising, the passion, the fire, the desire between you, the longing, the craving. It can also be connected with frustration about not being together or anger. And I feel the reason why there's a headache today is because they feel very pressured to make a move. Now, it's not by you, it's by their own self. Because they're afraid if they don't make a move, they're going to lose you. And they're feeling pressure about it today. Or they're feeling pressured to show up in some way, do something, take some kind of action. So that's where the pressure comes from. So head pressure is caused by inner noise and too much going on at once. They may also be very busy. They may be trying to distract themselves with 100 things at once and it's making them hot and bothered. You know, they give me a lot of heat when I'm connecting with this as well. So slow down and gain clarity and calm through quiet time and isolation. And they may need that to actually work out what to do, how to take action, what to say. They may be processing that right now. So if you're finding that you have a headache today or pressure in the head or tension, go within, breathe, perhaps go out in nature, quiet your mind, have some time alone and you'll feel better. So let's see what's going on. So thank you, angels. What's the message around them today? Straight out with them. Them came straight in my mind. Usually I do your cards first. What's the guidance around you? And what's the guidance around the journey today? What's the guidance around the journey today? Thank you, angels. Okay, what's the message for you today? Straight out. They show me lots of butterflies when I'm connecting with you as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're in the cards. What's the guidance? That's transformation. What's the guidance around them today, or what's the message around them today? The message coming through for them today. There we go. What's the message for the journey today? Flying out. Okay, gone back in. Okay. So what's the message for you today? What's the message coming through for you today? What do we need to know for you? What's the guidance for them today? Thank you, angels. Flying out. Wow. They give me so much heat in the body when I'm connecting with their energy today. That's passion, desire, frustration, longing, wanting, and again, this pressure, this head pressure to make a move or do something. What's the energy around the journey today? What signs are you seeing today? What's coming through for you? I feel there's more cards for you, though. What signs are you seeing? And what about them? What's coming through for them? They show me butterflies for you, so I feel you're going to see butterflies. And what's the guidance for the journey today? What's going on with the journey? Straight out. Look at that. You've got the snake. So the wood snake is coming through today. And that's exciting because it means the snake is taking charge of something big in the journey. Creating that release. Remember, even if you can't see results yet, it's all happening behind the scenes. So what's the message for you today? The angel guidance. There we go. Or the cat guidance today. What's the guidance for them today? Straight out. And what's the guidance for the journey today? There we go. Now, because we've got the snake coming through, I'm going to bring a snake message in as well, okay? Because it come out for a reason the way it did to get my attention to show that to you. So this is the snake deck from Etsy. So what does the wood snake want to say for the journey right now? Okay, there we go. Okay, 2 cards, 3 cards, 4 cards coming out for the journey from the snake. So we're going to do them at the end. Okay, so let's see what the message is. So what's the angel guidance for you first of all today? Stay in your lane. So you don't need to chase today. You don't need to overtake them in any way. You don't need to do anything but be you. Stay in your lane. So imagine that you're on a motorway or, you know, like a highway. We call them motorways here in the UK, but, you know, like you're on a highway or you're on like where there's lots of different lanes. If you stay in your lane, you'll be okay. But you also have to be aware of what's going on around you because cars can pull in front and all kinds of things can happen. So I feel the message is today, just stay focused today. Just focus on one thing or one thing you're doing. So that could be at work, focus on your work, focus on your family, focus on just being yourself. You don't need to do anything out of the ordinary or anything crazy to get their attention or make anything happen. Just stay in your lane. Now we've got, the brown. So this is grounding. So ground yourself today. It says grounding, stability, foundation. So you are building that foundation, and the foundation is being built on rock and stone, something solid and concrete, not sand that can get washed away or something that won't last. So it's so important that you ground yourself, especially if you feel like things are up in the air, or you've got a lot of crazy things going on around you, or your mind's hurting, your brain, and that can again be through head pressure or headaches, or maybe you've got something going on, or this is affecting you in some way emotionally and physically. So ground yourself. And brown is also connected with the soil, something growing, something happening like fertility. They show me as well, like a new beginning. So it may be very beneficial to go and walk on the ground today. So go out in nature, but perhaps take your shoes, socks off, tights off, whatever you wear on your feet, trainers off, pumps, whatever you wear, and actually walk on the grass, or even walk in the soil or on the sand if you're near the beach, because it will help. And we've got names, energy, alignment. So I feel if you start seeing their name, and I feel that's a huge sign for me to bring the letters in today as well. So if you're seeing names, maybe you're going to see their name or their initials when I do these at the end, but you're going to see their names or a name connected with them, and that's showing you that the energy between you is moving into alignment. So that's a huge sign of coming together. Now you could see a name like Union. You may go past a street and it's called Union Street, and that's a sign of union. Or you could see a sign about something else, but really what I'm connecting with is, they can show me marriage as well. So you could see signs about marriage or names, the name marriage somewhere, the word marriage, not the name. But I feel you may well see their name everywhere. And it's a sign that they're going to reach out, that you are aligning for communication or even union. And I feel M as well is significant for someone watching. So M could be the name Mark, Marcus, Marjorie, Mary, whatever M signifies. But they show me M as marriage in this card for commitment, because that's the solid foundation you're building. Now, we've also got third party. So this could also be a sign about a third party if there's already a marriage. So we've got marriage coming through. So there could be a third party in the way. So they could be married, or they could already be in a commitment that needs to be dealt with. And this could also be on your mind right now. You could be stressing about the third party or not needing to get involved in that. So you're being protected from it. And something is going to spring forward. So clear yourself. This is also a sign about forgiveness. So you may need to forgive the third party or the energy around the third party to feel free. And we've got transformative love. There's the butterfly. So I feel this is a sign to remember that the third party is creating lessons and growth for both of you. And that third party, whether it's yours or theirs, is a catalyst to something else, something new. So I do feel there's changes coming in to third party situations. And there's a reality check there as well. So maybe you're setting boundaries down because you're actually taking a reality check and saying, I can't be with you while you're with someone else. Or I can't give to you if you're not giving to me right now, because you're being patient with divine timing. You're trusting the journey, you're giving it to God. And I feel that's bringing everything in. So I'm seeing this as you handling this by praying about it, giving it to God in exchange for peace. So in other words, you are transforming through trusting yourself, staying in your lane, not getting involved in drama, and having faith in what will be. And saying, while you're doing that, I'm going to do me. While you're there, I'm going to focus on what I'm doing here. Or it's you setting your boundaries down. So you know your own worth now. And that's why you are saying enough's enough. So whatever the third party is for you, whether it's a job, a person, an addiction they're in, whatever it is that is toxic to your connection, you're saying, I'm not dealing with that while you're still dealing with that. I'm going to stay in my lane and do me. So I feel you're in your power. Now, the energy coming in around them is, we've got Keeper of Keys, abundance. So they know that you're their abundance, that you're the one that they belong with, and the board where they are. And there could also be situations they're in that bring abundance in. So they may be thinking about their physical reality because it may be very abundant for that. They may have a nice house, they may have a nice car, they could have a great job, whatever it is, but it's boring to them. It's not fulfilling them. So they know they need to move away from anything that isn't fulfilling them. And we've got life review, judgment. So the angels are helping them to look at their life and review it, especially if they are stuck with other people. I say stuck, they're never really stuck, but they may be stuck in cycles. So this could well be significant to the karmic partner, and they need to move away from those people to be free. We've also got violets of blue, loyalty. So they are loyal. So what could be causing them a problem is that they are a loyal person. They don't want to hurt anyone. They've made vows, commitments, and they need to realise that it's not a bad thing for them to want to move on and break those things. So I feel they've been given strength to break those chains, to be able to move on, to shield themselves, to put themselves first right now. And they want to have a deep conversation about this, whether this is with you or with them. They need to sit down and discuss things. And if there is no karmic situation, just know that they want to have a really deep conversation with you because they're missing you. Okay, roses are red, violets are blue. They're missing you. They're missing spending time with you. They're feeling blue when they're not with you. They're bored. They know that you're their one. So we've got soulmate here. So this is like you knowing that you belong together. They want to come to you and apologise for the past. They want to make up for the past. They want to be able to offer you a commitment and offer you a ring. And that's what they know they need to change if they are already in a situation. So they could also see the person they're with as a soulmate and you as their twin flame. So in other words, they may recognise that they've had a life with this other person for a reason because it's grown their soul. And that's why they kind of mated up. But I feel they have seen that person now as a friend, not really anything romantic, and it's boring to them. But that's still a barrier they need to break through. And there could still be a barrier where they need to communicate with you in words, not just through love language. And love language could be the signs you see, the names you see. Remember, you're seeing their name everywhere. The way that the universe shows you the signs, but they need to also communicate to you that they want a fresh start, and that's what they're contemplating. They're working this out right now. How do I break free of what I'm in? And later on, I'm going to do a midnight confessions reading. So we're going to connect with what they are thinking about as they fall asleep, what's on their mind. They know that they are in survival mode in their life. So again, it's boring to them because it's survival. It's just getting through it, going through the motions, going through the eat, sleep, repeat pattern. So they're having a wake-up call right now. And this is coming from Cupid. Wow. So Cupid is trying to wake them up to the fact that they're bored, they're not happy, they're just surviving, they're not thriving. So they're receiving a wake-up call that it's time to move in a new direction towards a new start. And that new start leads to you. So the angels are getting their attention to say, what do you love? What do you desire? So they're preparing to take action or make a move. So remaining poised means be ready for anything right now. They want to break free. And they know they have to stand their ground to make that happen. Very powerful. So they are working out, right, I need to change. I'm not meant to be here anymore. They're making decisions and they are going through changes. So they are seeing 555, whether it's on the clock, out and about. You're seeing their name, they are seeing 555 because they need to make a change. And Cupid himself is coming through in this reading saying, come on now, it's time. And I feel that's why the wood snake is coming in this reading, because the wood snake is bringing in a change. Now you're being shown that you're going to hit the bullseye. Okay, crash and burn. They are going to release what they need to be able to come and hit the bullseye with you. You're the bullseye, you're the end result, you're everything they want, you're what they're focusing on. So imagine the bullseye is a dart, you are sending that dart to the bullseye. So they want you hit the bullseye. In other words, you hit their spot. You are everything they want. When they desire you and think about you, you hit every spot, you tick every box. So they may have to crash and burn in other ways to be able to start again, to rise again. Yeah, they're going to say farewell to the past. Here we go. Moving on from the karmic partner. Wow, look at this. Moving on from the karmic partner. Crashing and burning, making a decision. They feel burnt out in that situation. The wood snake is saying, come on now, enough's enough. You can't stay where you're not being honoured, where you're not being celebrated. It's time to move on. And they come to the edge. They're right at the edge of making this decision. So if there's a karmic ending, they are about to make a decision to move on from that, to say farewell, to leave it behind. So what your job is to do is to wait, because you can't rush this forward. Wait for the answers to be revealed to you. And they may also be waiting for the right time to make this move. It's what they feel. It says, let yourself feel your feelings. Feelings are not wrong. Feelings reveal the truth. So it feels like the truth is coming out in karmic connections. The truth is going to come out because they want to be vulnerable with you, because you're the one that nurtures them. You're the one that nurtures them, not the karmic partner, anyone else they're around. So they're being called to demonstrate their vulnerability right now. And that's what they're waiting for. To nurture what they need right now. Whatever your focus is, nurture it. Well, they're focused on you because you're the bullseye. You're the one that ticks all the boxes and hits the right spot. And they give me fear. Lots of fear there. So the message for you in these cards, because obviously these are for the both of you, the message is wait. If you're waiting for a karmic ending, for them to leave a karmic partner, to deal with a third party, you just need to wait, okay? Because they are right at the edge, about to do it, okay? To say farewell to that, to hit the bullseye with you, to start again. And the wood snake is saying, what's forbidden has to go. What's forbidden needs to go. Move on, end the cycle. Maybe you've set your boundaries down and you've said, no way, I'm not going there again while they are still with someone else. It's forbidden, it's not right. And you've got to make a change. And this is what they know now. So they feel like, I'm not going to lose you again. I can't crash and burn with you anymore. I need to make this happen. So they're going to say farewell to the karmic partner. And that's what they're waiting to do. So feel what you're feeling. Allow yourself to release it. Let yourself feel your feelings and trust your intuition. Because I feel you feel this is happening now. So let's bring some letters in. Okay, let's bring some letters in. I know not all of you like this, but at the end of the day, if it's helping someone, just one person, that's enough for me. So we've got P and we've got C. So what I'm seeing first of all is PC. Okay, I'm seeing that like a policeman. So someone could be a policeman. Okay, someone could be in the police force and you need to know that, that something is shifting there. So, or there's also, they're giving me the word pick as well. I don't know if there's an I in here. Let me just, because they show me pictures, they may well be looking at your pictures. But they show me pictures. Yeah, definitely cop. There's a cop coming through here. Cop. Someone is a cop, or someone uses copper in some way. So this could even be wearing copper. Or copper could be a name, like Mr. Copper or something to do with copper. We've got cap as well. Someone could wear a cap. So we've got P, we've got M. Again, there's the M that came through in the other card for marriage or a name. We've got R, we've got G, we've got Y, L, Z, B, A, V, V, C, E, and N. So I feel what you need to know is things are going to be even. Things are going to fall into place the right way. So I'm not going to go into these letters because I feel that I've already been given everything I need to in this reading to let you know wherever that went. There's going to be a karmic ending. Okay, they give me the word Andy as well. That may mean something to someone. So these are all the letters coming through that may make sense to you. I don't know, I'm sure another letter just fell out or somewhere. Did a letter just fall on the floor? Did I imagine that? Oh well, if it did, whatever. So the message here is very clear. There's going to be a karmic ending because they're going to say farewell to that. Maybe you've said farewell to them until they choose you. But remember, it's not about choosing you, it's about choosing themselves, which leads back to you. And this could also be a huge sign of something happening between now and the Aries season, because they also show me Ram in this as well. And I know that one of our soul brothers is called Ram as well. Okay, so that could also be a sign about a release to move forward to a new beginning. But Ram is about the Ram, the Aries. So between now and April, something big could be shifting here. But what I'm really connecting with is just have faith in the journey. If you're having headaches, just understand that it's the pressure that's getting to them, because the wood snake is saying what's forbidden needs to go. There needs to be a shift now to move things forward the right way. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.